Virginia's volunteer firefighters are crucial to protecting our communities across Virginia. In fact, 70% of Virginia's land is protected by volunteer firefighters, yet their resources to provide that protection are in dire need of upgrades and replenishment. Dominion Energy has provided a $50,000 grant that will help, but much more is needed. I would like to introduce Larry Gwaltney. He is the executive director of the Virginia State Firefighters Association. Larry, thanks so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for inviting me, Peggy.
Tell us about the need. How great is the need?
The need is very great throughout the Commonwealth of Virginia. The Department of Fire Programs, who provides most of the training in the Commonwealth for years, has done an annual needs assessment survey. Now, it's been several years since they did the last one, but it's into the millions of dollars. It's, in fact, the last one, I think, said that the needs that were shown there were $475 million at that, just from that particular one. And it's much more than that today because prices of everything have gone up so much.
How many volunteer firefighters does your organization represent, and how do they work with career firefighters?
We currently represent about 9,000 firefighters from across the whole Commonwealth of Virginia. And depending on the locality, we work with the volunteers work with the career firefighters on a regular basis. They run shoulder to shoulder. And in fact, in the communities where they run with the career and the volunteer and the combination departments, many times the folks who we're responding to, they won't even know whether it's a career or a volunteer that's there. They work, in most cases, they work very seamlessly together.
So Dominion Energy provided this $50,000 grant. What is that going to be used for, and how will it be spread around?
In this particular case, we had hoped to do a few more categories for people to apply for, because there are many categories where they need assistance. We limited it this time to firefighting equipment, things that they'll actually use in suppressing fires and so forth when they're on their responses. And we've set up a grant program. It's an online program where folks can respond, fill out the applications and submit it online. We also have the opportunity for them to download a hard copy and mail it in if they have a problem doing it online. So we've tried to accommodate both sets there of individuals. Mm-hmm. And the grants will be reviewed by a committee, a selection committee, and they'll in turn determine which folks will get the grants or receive it. This time, in order to spread the money as far as we could, what we did is limited it to a maximum of $2,500 per grant. Otherwise, I mean, we truly could have folks ask for the entire $50,000.
Right.
So
justifiably, right? I mean, justifiably.
And very justifiably, yes. So we went ahead and did that so that we could spread it across the Commonwealth, because it's just needed everywhere, to be honest with you.
What does a new fire truck cost anyway?
Today, in today's environment, new fire trucks start at about $800,000. For a pumper, and if you get a one with a ladder on it, an aerial ladder, they start at about $1.3 million. Mm-hmm. It takes an awful lot of barbecue dinners or chicken dinners or socials or hot dog, whatever they do for fundraising to raise that kind of money. So fortunately, many of the localities chip in and they work together. The localities will supply some of the large equipment, but the volunteers are still taking care of the rest of the operations and the rest of the facilities as well. So the need is definitely there throughout.
How much more is needed?
Oh, millions and millions. As I mentioned, the last needs assessment said we needed it was a shortfall of about $475 million then. In fact, the General Assembly has recognized as well that there's a shortfall in the funding mechanisms to fund fire departments in the Commonwealth of Virginia. And they recently passed in this last session, House Bill 1275, and that is just to perform a study on an alternative funding needs for fire departments in the Commonwealth. The current funding mechanisms just are not sufficient to handle everything that's needed.
Well, we hope the grant from Dominion Energy starts the process and begins to help, and also will perhaps help increase awareness of the issue and get some more attention to this, because we value our firefighters, both career and volunteer. We need you guys, you men and women out there, protecting our property and saving lives. And I know your folks do that every day. So many thanks to everything you do, and appreciate you coming on and sharing some of this information with us today.
Well, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do that. And I want to thank Dominion Energy expressly for coming forward, stepping forward and providing this grant to be given to the fire departments. And we look forward to this partnership continuing for a long time.
Thanks so much, Larry. Larry Gwaltney, Executive Director of the Virginia State Firefighters Association. Be well and stay safe.
Thank you very much.